close the door with the 2-2. Swing and a miss. Strike three.
Lined into left field for a base hit. Hit in the air. That's going to be the second baseman. They have a chance for two, and they got him.
Run, the throw is in time for the out.
Lifted high into left field. Ball is way back, and that ball is way gone.
Alston Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
Good morning and welcome to Central Cass High School, and here in Castleton we've got Region 1 baseball coming up for you here today on a breezy Friday morning. Josh Boyko and Chase Miller along with you today on yourliveevent.com. This is the Norman County Raceway and Red River Valley Speedway pregame show. Check out the World of Outlaws late models on June 29th in Ada. Tickets now available at normancounty.raceway.com. And Chase, what are we looking forward to as we've got postseason baseball for the first time a day late today?
Yeah, weathering the storm, so to speak, from rain from Wednesday, rain from last night into this morning as well, so pushing it back a half hour here to start today. And someone other than Central Cass, the question is, will win this region, or will Central Cass go for a four-peat since COVID? It's been all Central Cass Squirrels. The last team not named the Squirrels to win the Region 1 tournament was the co-op at the time of Enderlin Maple Valley, Josh, in 2019. And the Squirrels are hosting here. They're the number one overall seed. So we'll see what happens. But the biggest thing, you get to day number one. We hope we get all 4 games in today. We hope we get all 4 games in tomorrow. Then we'll be down to 3 teams on Monday. But the biggest thing for the first game and then game number 3 a little bit later on is if you win, you don't go put yourself in the loser's bracket. You obviously have a chance then to take down like the number 1 seed Central Cass or the number 2 seed Kinder Ridgeland and try to put yourself in a really good situation, which is what Fargo Oak Grove did last year at this time, winning 2 games on the opening day and put themselves even as a lower seed in a really good spot heading to the Region 1 semifinals. Yeah,
like you said, double elimination today. Loser is not out of this matchup. They will instead play tomorrow at 1:30. The winner of this game will play right after this one against Central Cass, the number 1 seed. So an uphill battle for whichever team goes through into this matchup against Central Cass. They're probably the team to beat here.
Yeah, the Central Cass Squirrels, obviously, they probably, if you would have to ask a lot of coaches, have the most depth when it comes to pitching. And sometimes when you get to a double elimination game like this, it's really about how many arms do you have after the first day, after the second day, how many pitches can guys throw, do they have to take a day off, a rest or not. So sometimes you might see a guy go out there and throw 43, 42 pitches because if he can go back out there for the next later game later today or possibly pitch tomorrow without any rest. So as much as it's, yes, take care of business on the field, it is also a little bit of a strategy with how these coaches might want to particularly play, depend on the outcome early on. If a team's up 8-0, for example, you might throw someone else out there to get you some innings here, Josh.
Definitely. We're looking forward to that and more here today as we've got our first game coming up. First pitch around 11:30 for us as we've got Oaks and Oak Grove facing off, the 4 and 5 seed, and we'll preview that with our coaches' interviews just around the break. You're listening to the Norman County Raceway and River Valley Speedway pregame show on yourliveevent.com.
Hunter Insurance Agency is a locally owned full-service agency providing protection and coverage in a number of different areas. Hunter Insurance Agency offers multi-peril crop insurance, crop hail insurance, and farm insurance for buildings and equipment. Plus, they offer home, auto, life, and business insurance. For more information, go online to hunterinsuranceagency.com or stop in and speak with Johnny Jorgensen at Hunter Insurance Agency. Find them at 109 Main Street in Hunter.
It's the most prestigious, challenging rep warning tour on dirt. The most wanted, baddest outlaws, and the most powerful late models on the planet. The World of Outlaws Kings Late Models.
At Dakota Heritage Bank, we know your schedules can get hectic, and you don't always have time to get to the bank during regular banking hours. We make it easy for you with mobile banking, online banking, and bill pay, services that we offer for free. This is Michelle with Dakota Heritage Bank, inviting you to do your banking with us anytime, anywhere. Just go to dhbanknd.com or download the mobile app for convenient on-the-go banking, serving you with locations across North Dakota and northwestern Minnesota. Dakota Heritage Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
At Abra Auto Body and Glass in Grand Forks, they make sure your vehicle gets the best standard of care to get it back on the road as quickly as possible. Lonnie and his team are some of the most highly trained in the industry. With state-of-the-art technology and superior products, your vehicle will leave in great condition. With their drive-in claims area, the process is smooth and easy. Let Abra Auto Body and Glass in Grand Forks provide you and your vehicle with premium care and attention. Open 8 to 5:30 Monday through Friday. Abra Auto Body and Glass of Grand Forks.
Welcome to the Dakota Heritage Bank pregame interview with head coach Chad Slider of the Oak Grove Grovers. And coach, what are you looking forward to here today with Region 1 tournament coming up?
Well, for us, it's a new start, right? New season. Hopefully we can start playing our best baseball. We kind of went on a slide in the last week of the regular season, didn't play well defensively, so we just want to hit the reset button and come out and play well today.
And what are you looking forward to against Oaks today? What do you have to watch out for?
They're a pretty similar team to what we are. We got, pretty strong starting pitcher, top of the lineup, can hit the ball pretty well. So I think it's going to be a pretty evenly matched game to start off the tournament.
How important will the depth guys be, bottom third of the lineup and small ball type stuff be in this game?
Really important. You got to be able to do the little things, get guys on, move them around ahead of the top of the lineup when they come up. So. But obviously, the key is going to be defense. We got to be able to defend and field and throw the ball. So hopefully we'll be a little sharper today than we have been.
What's the team composure and emotion like heading into tournament time?
I think they're excited. It's something that you look forward to. It's the end of the school year, and you get to the postseason tournament for baseball, and there's kind of a refresh. That summer's coming up and some of those types of things. So I think the kids are ready to go.
Where do you think the team focus is at right now, and how did they go about playing that solid defensive game that you're looking for today?
Well, we had a lot of preparation this week, a lot of defensive days. Started to look a lot better in practice, so I think the focus has definitely been there and been better. The key is to carry it over to today.
All right, good luck today, Coach.
Thank you.
Since its beginning, the Central Cass Booster Club has generated and helped sustain fan interest in the men's and women's athletic programs at Central Cass High School. Through the years, that mission has brought in to also enhance the youth programs throughout the community. For more information, search Central Cass Booster Club on Facebook or email centralcassboosterclub@gmail.com. That's centralcassboosterclub@gmail.com. Go Squirrels!
Did you know that Bassett Motors has over 300 pre-owned vehicles to choose from and a great selection of new vehicles arriving daily? At Bassett Motors, hometown hospitality and personal service is their goal. Come and experience a relaxed buying process. They will handle everything from financing and licensing to accessorizing your new vehicle. Give them a call at 701-652-2955 or check them out online at BassettMotors.com. Bassett Motors, where our customers send their friends.
There's a new inventory of trailers at Bloomfield Enterprises of Hillsboro. You can see the latest inventory online at BloomfieldTrailers.com. Bloomfield Enterprises has a full line of Big Tex trailers. Big Tex has affordable and versatile utility trailers for all your jobs. Big Tex has a full line of products from ATV trailers to gooseneck to dump trailers and more. Call Larry at 218-368-7989 or Tim at 701-430-0877. Bloomfield Enterprises in Hillsboro.
Meet Blake, the messiest 4-year-old on the planet. He's no ordinary durability tester. Meet SmartStrand, no ordinary carpet. With all pet protection, it's the softest, most durable, easiest to clean carpet on the planet. When Blake's barn got a comfy makeover, SmartStrand came clean, even went up against a 2-ton rhino. Made to withstand all walks of life. Ask for SmartStrand, rhino tested, rhino approved.
Available at Carpet World, carpetworldfargo.com.
Welcome back to the Dakota Heritage Bank pregame interview with Coach Sean Kurjan, as we've got Oaks and Oak Grove looking to square off here at 11:30. And Coach, what are you looking forward to in this one?
I'm really excited to see our boys get out and play this morning. postseason baseball. Everyone's 0-0, and we're looking forward to getting a win this morning.
What kind of excitement does postseason and Region 1 tournament bring to this team?
Just kind of that everyone's 0-0, and we had some ups and downs this year, and just getting a fresh start. And I think our boys are excited to get ready back out and play. And I think we're finally on the good side of playing our best baseball right now.
For sure. And you saw Oak Grove a couple times throughout the regular season. What have you learned about them that you can apply to today?
We know that we have to keep them off the bases, and that's kind of been our biggest problem so far this year, especially against them, is that we allow them in the games when we allow them free bases. So if we can keep them off the bases and limit the base runners, I like our chances today.
What's the key to playing clean, solid defense that can keep them off the base pass today?
I mostly throwing strikes, and if we got a guy on the mound today who's a strike thrower, and hopefully he does that. Our defense, when the ball's put in play, we do a pretty good job for the most part. But if we keep those guys away from those free passes on walks, I like our chances today.
Thank you very much, Coach. Have a good one.
Thanks.
At Cass County Mutual Insurance Company, they provide services to homeowners, farm owners, tenants, seasonal dwellings, mobile homes, and farm and personal liability. Cass County Mutual Insurance provides local service to all policyholders and is working with clients in 19 counties in the southeast portion of North Dakota. For more information about Cass County Mutual Insurance Company or to find an agent closest to you, go online to CassCountyMutualInsuranceCompany.com and use their agent locator.
Welcome back on YourLiveEvent.com to the Red River Valley Speedway pregame show. Friday has race nights at 7, and check out the World of Outlaws on August 24th. For more information, go to RedRiverValleySpeedway.com. And let's just round out the bracket here for you that we'll see playing today. So game 1 today that we have is Oaks and Oak Grove that we're previewing now, but then game 2, the winner of this game will go to play Central Cass at 1:30 shortly after this finishes. Then in game 3 at 4 o'clock this afternoon, we have 3-seeded Northern Cass versus 7-seed Enderlin, who emerge out of the play-in game against Hankinson. And then Kindred Richland awaits the winner of that game at 6:30 tonight.
And the one thing going back to that game with the Ball Stars and the Eagles, 5-1, Enderlin able to pick up the win, so they're back into the tournament as they've done the last couple of years with that play-in win. Josh.
And we'll step aside for a national anthem at this moment.
Central Cass Schools' mission is to foster student excellence in cooperation with family and community and to provide educational opportunities in a safe and caring environment. Thank you to everyone who has helped make this mission a reality. The STEM Center, Theater, Music Wing, Early Childhood Center, Wellness Center, and Athletic Complex will help set students up for success in school and life after graduation. They wish everyone at Central Cass good luck this year with academics and activities as you grow into the new space and move forward with excellence.
Here at Dakota Heritage Bank in Red Lake Falls, we pride ourselves on serving you with experienced, friendly bankers who make all decisions locally. Our bankers are available to help you with any of your financial needs. We offer a variety of deposit products from checking accounts to IRAs. Our quick local decisions allow you to borrow money and make your purchases today. Stop in or call one of our local friendly bankers today at 218-253-2265. Member FDIC.
Emery Visto's Implement has been family owned and operated since 1935. Located in Oaks, North Dakota, they sell CarQuest automotive parts and numerous lines of agriculture parts. Make sure you check out their garden center with all new grills, smokers, and griddles. Plus, you'll have to stop by and check out their Ariat and Cinch clothing section, along with Ariat and Twisted X footwear. At Emery Visto's Implement, anything you need is under one roof. Stop in just south of Oaks on Highway 1 or call 701-742-2167.
At Enbridge, we believe sustainability is the foundation of our success. How well we perform as a steward of our environment, a safe operator of essential energy infrastructure, a good neighbor, and a diverse employer defines our success. Learn more about Enbridge's environmental, social, and governance commitments and our Indigenous Reconciliation Plan at enbridge.com.
Welcome back to the Norman County Raceway pregame show. Check out the World of Outlaws late models on June 29th in Ada. Tickets now available at normancountyraceway.com. And let's preview the starting lineups for both of these squads. And we'll first go with the batting order for Oak Grove. Leading off and catching will be Noah Meidinger. Batting second at shortstop is Jake Ring. Grayson Doctor, the Oak Grove pitcher, bats third. In the cleanup spot, it's the first baseman, Zach Winter. Fifth is Elliot Butenhoff in right. Jake Dietz bats sixth in center field. The DH is Foster Lord batting seventh. Then Carter Wendelboe, Jack Bjornson, and Beck Olvin round out the lineup. Beck Olvin is the designated player. And then for Oaks in the field right now, they will be sending out Brogan Roney to the mound, and he'll face Meidinger, the leadoff hitter, as Meidinger steps in to bat right-handed to get things underway. First pitch swinging, ground ball to the right side. 4-3 putout to get us started as Noah Ward makes the putout over to Cooper Quant for the first out on the first pitch. Jake Ring steps in now, second right-hander in a row. Brogan Roney able to get in a quick first pitch out. Lined up the middle with some spin on it into right center field for a base hit for Jake Ring. 2 pitches, 2 swings, and some decent contact for the Grovers bats.
As you mentioned, Meidinger and Ring getting ready to swing. Kind of a 20 minutes delayed a little bit with some of the rain that came in, so they had to bring out the diamond dust and make sure they got everything underway. But so far, the Grovers not waiting around here against Roney, Josh.
Definitely not, and this is a first pitch strike taken, or first pitch low. 1-0 is the count. 1 out runner on first for Grayson Doctor as we have the opposing pitchers squaring off. Check on the runner at first. Runner is back in safely.
Earlier this season, these two teams split 17-8 Oaks back on April the 9th, and on May the 10th, 11-6 at Theraldson in Fargo, the win for Fargo Oak Grove.
1-0 pitch in there for a strike at 1-1 is Roney able to hit the inner third. Gets himself back in the count. Zach Winter, the cleanup hitter, in the on-deck position. Ground ball up the middle to second for 1. Back to first in time. That's a twin killing to end the first inning. Grayson Doctor wraps into a 6-4-3 to end the inning. No runs on 1 hit, and Brogan Roney is through the top half of the inning, back with the bottom of the first after this.
Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles, Hillsboro. Fireworks and sports stuff in the same store? That's right. Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles, Hillsboro. Come in and browse the sports cards and memorabilia and fireworks at the same time. Unopened packs and boxes of sports cards, plus pre-owned cards as well. Jersey, swatch, autograph cards, lots of Twins, Vikings, Wolves, Wild, Lynx, and North Stars memorabilia, bobbleheads, caps, and more. Call anytime, 701-436-6140. Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles, Hillsboro.
Farmers, are you expanding, upgrading, or want to automate? Visit with the experienced staff at Hope Electric to learn about the latest electrical systems and the newest technologies that they have developed to make your operation more efficient. Get a custom system in place with features like iPad truck loading and remote view grain storage, touchscreen controls, hazard monitoring systems, and wireless cellular cameras to protect your assets. Hope Electric, serving the agricultural and commercial industry since 1978. Visit hopeelectric.com or call 701-945-2460.
Scoreless through a 1/2 inning in Castleton as the Oaks Tornadoes come to bat now. Their lineup consists of leading off James Traynor, the shortstop, batting leadoff. He'll step in first. Then Chris Titus, the catcher. Brogan Roney, who's pitched a scoreless top half of the first inning, will bat third. If any of those guys reach, it'll be Michael Hoystad, Cooper Quant, Braxton Wyckoff, Deegan Rorich, Tristan Peterson, and Noah Ward, the rest of the starting lineup for the Oaks Tornadoes. To the mound goes Grayson Doctor. He hit into a 6-4-3 double play in the top half of the inning. We'll look to shut down Oaks in the bottom half now. And what should we expect from Doctor out on the mound?
Yeah, Doctor, not going to necessarily blow you away with, a high volume of heat, but last year in the Region 1 tournament did a good job locating that breaking ball, did a good job off speed, used the fastball to kind of change levels a little bit, got Fargo Oak Grove into that tournament from a season ago. They were able to make it all the way to the semifinals before they fell to the Kinder Richland Vikings 13-3. Grovers were in a very similar situation last year. They were the 5 seed, defeated the 4 seed Oaks Tornadoes 3-2. So both of these teams have been here before. And Josh, the broadcast of this tournament game has been authorized by special arrangement with the board of directors of the North Dakota High School Activities Association.
We've got Doctor on the mound. We've got Trainer in the batter's box. And we're off in the bottom of the first, as Doctor misses wide with a fastball for ball 1. Line shot foul out of play, 1-1. Oak Grove in the white ball caps and the tan uniforms. Oaks in the home black uniforms with the orange lettering at bat. Ground ball to the right side, almost exactly the same ball hitting the top half of the inning by Meidinger. This is a 4-3 put out of Trainer. 1 down. And how important is it to get the leadoff man out, especially in Region 1 tournament postseason play, and keep base runners off with nobody out?
Yeah, the biggest thing, it doesn't matter if it's the first inning or the second, third. If it's a tight ball game, you just want to worry about guys at the plate. You don't want to have the speedsters, at the top of the lineup possibly get an extra 90 feet with a stolen base or put some thoughts into your head. So able to get that first out of the game is always large in a game like this, especially when for both teams, Josh, had to sit around, that extra half hour almost before they finally got to that first pitch.
Definitely. We heard both of the coaches mention on the Dakota Heritage Bank pregame interviews limiting those free passes because they mean a whole lot more, especially at this time of the season. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. The batter is Chris Titus, the Oaks catcher. Doctor's 1-2, misses outside. Does have some good movement on that breaking ball that he's floating over the plate. Count even at 2. Titus with a crouched closed stance. Flies this one to medium deep left field, but it's going to die out there. The catch is made in left for the second out of the inning. So that's Beck Olven out there with the catch in left.
And with the wind a little bit, it's going from left to right, so that kind of batted it down a little bit, 2 in left field. So if you're going to hit one to left, make sure you get a lot on it here so far today in Castleton.
First pitch strike in there to Brogan Roney. From the windup, the 0-1 skips low. Doctor still trying to find some command on that fastball that he's missed outside with a few times, just yanking it a little bit. But he's gotten the first 2 outs, no problem. The breaking ball, control is in there. Gets ahead 1-2 on the count. The 1-2 pitch, not that time. Try to go with the breaking ball again.
Gareth Hansen calling balls and strikes with Cale Hamry up the third base line and Dave Klunt up the first base line here.
Doctor has one good pitch from getting out of this half of the inning, but he misses outside and fills the count.
So far, both teams, Josh, this is about the deepest count that we've seen, in the first inning between these 2 respective clubs, but kind of coming out early on that first and second pitch, looking to shoot something in the gap.
3-2 is in there for a called strike 3. That off speed is moving, it's dancing, and it gets Doctor out of the first inning. We're scoreless through 1 on yourliveevent.com.
Stop on out to Watts Ace Hardware in Castleton and gear up with name brands from Steel, Milwaukee, Ego, and Craftsman Power Tools. Plus, Watts Ace Hardware has a key cutting and paint mixing section for your own do-it-yourself projects. From their grill selection with Traeger, Blackstone, Weber, and the Big Green Egg to their customer laser engraving center, Watts Ace Hardware is a place you need to check out. Stop in at 1610 Governor's Drive in Castleton for Watts Ace Hardware.
To the top of the second we go here on YourLiveEvent.com. 0-0 reads the Bank North scoreboard as Brogan Roney takes the mound again for a second inning. Got out of the top half with a twin-killing 6-4-3 double play off the bat of Grayson Doctor, and now he gets the 4-5-6 batters of Zach Winter, Elliot Butenhoff, and Jack Dietz.
So far, that double play to finish the inning was nicely done by Trainer, obviously at short. On the opposite side, we saw that big breaking ball, with Doctor. I know the sweepers coming in or a slurve, but that was really more of almost a 12-6 breaking ball, Josh, that had a lot of movement from the top to the bottom of the lineup. So we'll see how these batters can do. Second time seeing these respective pitchers here.
First pitch swinging again for Oak Grove as Winter steps in, the first baseman for the Grovers. Winter bats left-handed, swings through a pitch that was dancing a little bit up there, moving towards the inner third of the plate, and it's 0-2. Brogan gets the one that he likes. Misses outside. It's almost a little bit of a slide step that he's got going, a little bit of a deception in that delivery. Spikes the off-speed pitch. Evens the count at 2 to Zach Winter.
Going to be a busy day tomorrow in the Red River Valley, and just for high school sports track, you got baseball, softball going on.
A little bit of chin music right there to fill the count now at 3-2.
First full count for a Grover batter here against Roney on the bump.
Fly to center and playable in the gap. The center fielder is going to take charge. That's Tristan Peterson making the catch for the first out.
That's the one thing. This wind isn't unbearable by any stretch of North Dakota standards or Midwest standards, but it does have a little tail to it if it's going to right center or right. So as an outfielder, we'll have to play that for those lazy fly balls a little bit later as this game progresses.
I'll bring up the right fielder, Elliot Butenhoff, as he swings and fouls one back for strike one.
As this respective tournament goes to, the winner of this game plays back-to-back, so obviously a good pitching performance by your starter will go a long way.
And it's important to keep those pitch counts as low as possible, work efficiently. Free passes are just exactly what everyone is trying to avoid. Nobody wants to see pitch counts elevated and arms unavailable. Ground ball, third base, high hop comes up, fire to first, the pick is not made. Runner will advance to second base safely. And Oak Grove making a little bit of noise here in the top of the second as Elliot Butenhoff will reach second after a throw that gets away into right field.
And tough one there with Hoisted kind of throwing it in the ground there to Quant, and we'll see what they rule it. It looks like it's going to be an infield base knock is what they're going to give it there, or the air. Nope, they're going to give it an air, Josh. So, hey, you'll get on regardless how you can do it, and we'll see who can kind of get across on that Bank North scoreboard first here.
Yeah, that was a tough hop for Hoisted right there as it bounced up on the final hop and might have hindered the throw just a little bit. First pitch strike into Jack Dietz, the center fielder for the Grovers. He'll get the first at bat with a runner in scoring position today, and he's behind quickly. No balls and 2 strikes. And these pitchers have done a nice job working ahead in the count. Fouled off right side as it stays at 0-2.
I can't complain about the weather too much right now. Low 70s, not a cloud in the sky. Let's see how many games we can get in today, and hopefully, fingers crossed for all those other spring sports. No rain coming through the next 48 hours.
Good off-speed pitch. Puts away Dietz for the second out of the top of the second inning. That's a big strikeout there, not allowing the runner to advance another 90 feet as it is still Butenhoff at second base with now 2 down.
Yeah, first strikeout of the game for Roney as well, so gets that one more out to try to get the bats up here for the Tornadoes.
Yeah, these pitchers not going to blow you away. They're probably more pitch to contact type guys with Roney and Doctor out there, but that can be effective, especially in tournament play, trying to keep pitch count to a minimum. Line to the right side, that's through a base hit. Runner will be sent home. The throw is cut off at first, and Oak Grove strikes first with a run and a quality clutch 2-out hit.
Yeah, really good job just kind of going the opposite way with that. We've seen the Grovers do that now a couple of times today here, Josh, and that by Lord to get that RBI base knock here and get the Grovers on the Bank North scoreboard first today.
Yeah, Foster Lord, the designated hitter, going oppo to right field. Just a solid swing right there. Didn't try to do too much, just went right with that pitch to right field and gets his team on the Bank North scoreboard first. Carter Wendelboe will step in for the Grovers now. The number 8 hitter in the lineup. First pitch missing to the Grovers' second baseman.
Fifth batter to come up to the plate here for the Grovers after that double play went 1-2-3 in the first.
2-0 now. See if Roney can settle back in after giving up the first run of the game. Check swing, but it's on the corner. That's a quality pitch right there from Roney to get back into the count. Missing high, 3-1.
All roads lead to Jamestown for the State B baseball tournament, and that'll be getting underway on May the 30th through June the 1st. So a couple weeks from now, one of these teams will still be playing baseball from Region 1.
And again, the winner of this game going on to play Central Cass shortly after this one concludes at around 1:30. We'll see first pitch between the winner of this game and the one-seeded Squirrels. 3-2 pitch. And that's a swinging strikeout of Carter Wendelboe. He goes down on the full count offering, and we go to the bottom of the second, but not before the Grovers strike first. It's 1-0 Oak Grove in Castleton.
Honesty, loyalty, integrity. At Bank North, we've remained true to these values for generations. They shape the way we do business, work with customers, and support our communities. We've been here for more than a century, helping people grow farms and businesses, finance homes, and pursue their dreams. It's values-based banking, and it's all about working together to strengthen the common threads that bind us together. Bank North, always true.
It's the North Dakota All-Star Gathering on your live event, as we'll have coverage of the Shields Softball All-Star Series on June 3rd and 4th.
Closey with the 0-2 pitch.
The Optimist Volleyball Series on June 10th and 11th.
Right corner West is there for the dig. Backs at Bogenry for another kill.
Plus, the Lions All-Star Basketball Series on July 15th and 16th.
Really nice quality second half. Goes off the backboard for the duck to Carson Yale.
For more information, go to yourliveevent.com.
Welcome back to Central Cass High School in Castleton, as we've got the Grovers leading the Tornadoes 1-0 on the Bank North scoreboard. At Bank North, they take community to heart, helping their customers achieve their financial goals while supporting and improving the great communities they serve. They're more than just a bank. Bank North is a community partner that you can always count on. It's values-based banking. To learn more, visit ibanknorth.com. Member FDIC and equal housing lender. We head to the bottom of the second now with the 4, 5, 6 hitters due up for Oaks, with Cooper Quant getting to lead things off. Then Braxton Wyckoff and Deegan Rorich will bat third in the inning. Swung on and missed. First pitch in there and by the bat of Hoistad. No balls and a strike. Second pitch misses well outside. We'll see if Sean Kurjan's Tornadoes can respond in the bottom half of the inning after giving up the first run of the game on an RBI single to Foster Lord with 2 outs. A ball and 2 strikes. Doctors 1-2. Just missed high.
A big breaking ball comes across. That fastball even looks a little quicker, especially when he runs it in on the middle inner part of the plate there, Josh, as we saw Doctor just miss on that pitch.
There is that nasty breaking ball. He threw it on that same plane, and he got the call. That is really tough to hang in there as a hitter and not give up on that pitch. But it's a backwards K of Hoisted for the second strikeout and back-to-back strikeouts dating back to the bottom half of the first for Grayson Doctor. Cooper Quant, the first baseman, steps in and nearly got hit on the elbow there as he backs away from the first offering from Doctor. On the outside corner to even things up. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. With the Tornadoes' first baseman standing in right-handed. Tall stance, swings and misses at another pitch on the outer third, that same location. And if Doctor can live there with the fastball, that's a good place to be, Chase.
Yeah, he's been doing a good job finding ways, and then we say that there's a pitch that runs a little in that we saw earlier on the at-bat by Quant here. But for the most part, we've seen Doctor do a good job with his control. Now if you're the Oaks Tornadoes, your first base runner on of the day today, we'll see what they're able to do with their number 6 batter. But so far for Doctor, for 4 outs, 5 batters, he's done a pretty good job with that fastball curveball mix that we've seen here this morning.
Yes. Runner on first is Quant on the hit by pitch. And that's Braxton Wickoff in the batter's box as he'll take outside for ball number 1. Wickoff, the designated hitter, batting 6th in the Oaks lineup. Swings and misses. It's more swing and miss than we've seen in the first inning for Doctor as he's back out for the second. He's already had a few guys swinging through that fastball on the outer third. Breaking ball this time goes for the outside corner, and it's in there as Gareth Hansen awards him strike number 2. Short lead at first. 1-2 pitch. Misses outside. It was right on the target. Set up there by Meidinger, but he did set up just off the outer third of the plate. 2-2 count. Good block from Meidinger, and he'll relay that one back to his pitcher with a full count now. Runner still at first, 1 out.
See if sometimes with a 3-2 count, you might just put the runner in play, see if you get the infield moving a certain way, try to shoot it through a gap.
Yep. Runner stays put, though, this time, and it's ball number 4. So Doctor ends up losing Wickoff to a walk. So a little bit of control issues with the hit batter and the base on balls back-to-back after the strikeout. I'll bring up Deegan Rorich, the left fielder.
Yeah, Rorick coming up here for the Oaks Tornadoes, and now all of a sudden this is where you can start putting a play on. Sometimes if those the first and third baseman maybe are a little back, you might throw a bunt down every now and then, put the ball in play, see if the defense can make an out.
He doesn't show. He offers at the first pitch, cuts through it, 0-1.
Goes back to what you're saying earlier, Josh. Small ball, sometimes you get runners on even with 1 out. Just put the ball in play and see if the defense can actually record the out.
Swings through another, and Doctor has found something. Back in the zone now, and back-to-back pitches, gets 2 swings and misses. Well ahead, 0-2, fouled off at the plate as Rorick stays alive.
Couple of strikeouts, as you mentioned. We've seen Doctor have strikeout opportunities here. Would love another chance to maybe put one on the ground or ring, see if he can turn 2 or get 1 more strikeout. Kind of been going more to that fastball recently, Josh.
There it was again, the 0-2. Only play will be at first. So runners each move up 90 feet, but the second out is recorded. And that'll leave it up to Tristan Peterson With a pair of runners in scoring position, a base hit could give the Oaks Tornadoes the lead.
And really nice job by Winter, as you alluded to, Josh. Not doing too much, getting the out that's recorded, knowing that now that's a second out here for the Oaks Tornadoes.
First pitch swinging, and another swing and a miss as that fastball is starting to eat, as you maybe have put that breaking ball in the mind of these Oaks hitters, as Doctor will elect to work out of the windup for this at bat with the runners on second and third. He misses outside. It's 1-1. There's the breaking ball. He comes back with it over the plate. 1-2 now, and he's one good pitch away from ending the second inning and maintaining the lead. Just got a piece to stay alive. Peterson hanging in there tough.
And right now, if you're Peterson, just got to find a way to put the bat on the baseball here. And like you said, you shoot one up the middle, not just tying the game, but taking the lead here in the second.
Yeah, big hole up the middle right now. Chopped. It's going to go foul. We'll have to do it again.
Probably fortunate there for Peterson, because Meininger did a good job from the catcher's position, and where the gravel, or if you will, the dirt kind of meets a little bit of the grass, it landed right on it, Josh, and just immediately took a hop. If that would have landed on the dirt, I think that would have stayed in play, and Meininger probably with a good throw would have been able to get Peterson out at first.
Would have been a difficult one. He would have had to make it from foul territory. So that pitch misses outside now, 2-2.
Big part of the game, depending on how many more runs we get throughout this one.
Big at bat, popped up foul right side. That's going to be out of play. Yeah, two runners in scoring position here. A big opportunity for Oaks to take the lead or tie after giving up the first run of the ball game in the top of the second. Peterson steps out. From the windup, the 2-2 pitch. Breaking ball got him swinging. And Grayson Doctor works his way out of a jam with 2 strikeouts in the inning. He's got 3 today. We'll head to the third inning on yourliveevent.com around the break.
Hungry and on the road, Petro Stopping Center in Fargo has got your back. With an impressive lineup of goodies, including Popeye's Chicken, Charlie's Cheesesteaks, Cinnabon, Papa John's, and a mouth-watering full-sized restaurant, the Dolly Down Grill, you'll be spoiled for choice. Whether you're a quick pit stopper or looking to settle in for a while, Petro Stopping Center's Fargo location has got you covered 24/7 every day of the week. Cruise on over to their spot just off 45th Street and I-94 and indulge in a feast fit for the road warrior in you.
For trusted news, weather, and sports from your community, look to R&J Broadcasting Incorporated. KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Hear local voices from local radio with news and information from the area. Your information stations, KRJB, KRJM, and KKCQ Radio, and rjbroadcasting.com. Local voices from local radio.
To the third inning we go. Josh Boyko here with you alongside Chase Miller, as Grayson Doctor in the bottom half of the second worked his way out of a jam for Oak Grove, and now they'll get the bats in the top half of the third. First pitch strike is in there to Jack Bjornsson, the 9-hitter for Oak Grove, playing third base today. This ball's fouled off to the right side and out of play. Quickly, no balls and 2 strikes as Brogan Roney is able to get ahead in the count.
Yeah, if you're Roney, you gave up a run last inning. One kind of hurt you on the error, but, you're only down 1. Try to put up a 0 on the board. See if your bats can put another opportunity that they almost got across in the bottom half of the second.
And coming up later today, we have the winner of this game here between Oaks and Oak Grove playing Central Cass. That will be at 1:30. Lined up the middle, knocked down by the pitcher. Roney throws to first in time for the out. So a laser shot off the bat, but knocked down right away by the pitcher. A little bit of unluckiness right there for Bjornsson.
Yeah, and if you're Roney, doing a good job feeling that position, almost got it, almost on the line, able to keep with it, get the first out. But like you said, really good hit by Bjornsson, trying to going right back up the middle with that baseball.
Meidinger at the top of the order. He's the leadoff man, but he's the second batter of this inning. Fouls off the first pitch. Meidinger, the catcher for Oak Grove in this one. Takes high and tight. He grounded to second, a 4-3 putout, and it was first pitch swinging for both him and Jake Ring. We'll see if the Grovers lineup is a little bit more patient this time through. Taken outside now, 2-1.
Back-to-back years now, 4-5 matchup, Oak Grove and Oaks, and last year was 3-2, and so far here, Josh, going to be very similar to that here in 2024.
This ball is hit down the left field line, but it's going to trickle foul. Straighten it out a bit, and that's at least 2 bases to the left field corner.
Yeah, you got Rorick there playing left, a little shading down the left field line. So, and then you got the center fielder and Peterson playing almost into left center. So right center, Josh, is wide open if he can somehow go the opposite way.
Pitch high fills the count now at 3-2. Jake Ring is on deck. He has one of 2 base hits for the Grovers. And he'll have a base runner on as Meidinger flings the bat to the dugout and will walk to first base.
First free pass for Brogan on the mound here for the Tornadoes, second time through this lineup. So now all of a sudden with Ring, who again, one pitch, put one in play, and then Doctor didn't wait too much around either, putting one in play on the third pitch of the at-bat. We'll see how they're going to attack Roney here the second time through, being very aggressive, Josh, the first time seeing him.
Well, we already are showing bunt right here, well before the pitcher even came set. And we have a pickoff. Sometimes you pick off to see if they'll show bunt, but the bunt was already on.
Hoisted playing even with the bag at third, obviously would come down to hard charge here. And
missing outside, Meidinger has a sizable lead off of first base. We'll see if they put him in motion, trying to get a runner in scoring position with less than 2 outs. Ring lined a base hit to the right center field gap in his last at bat. There goes Meidinger. Throw down to second is not in time, and it's going to get into center field, but no chance for the runner, Noah Meidinger, to advance, but give Noah the stolen base.
Good job by Noah, able to come in there, not feet first, but first coming through. And able to get in there. Not too bad of a throw, though, by Titus on that one, but just a really good read by Meidinger right off the bat there, Josh, at first.
Yeah, it's actually quite a good throw by Chris Titus, the catcher for Oaks right there. Got it down there nearly on time, but just not handled down there at second base. And Meidinger, like you said, had the jump, had the read, and is into second easily. Swung on a miss, tied him up with the high and inside pitch. 2-2 to the Grovers shortstop, Jake Ring. The second baseman playing right on the bag, so the right side of the infield wide open. Backhanded stab by the catcher, doesn't know where it is, and Titus finally able to find it to the left of home plate in the backstop. And it's 3-2, but the runner, Meidinger, is up another 90 feet.
Yeah, I think with that particular one, wouldn't have made a difference. Meidinger would have easily had third with how far it got away from Titus, but that's a large 90 feet here as the infield comes in.
Middle infield specifically is in the furthest, and that will fill first base now with another walk. Runners at the corners, and we'll see if they put Ring now in motion, trying to generate another runner in scoring position as we see the first and third signs being delivered by Titus.
And for the Grovers, this is the opportunity here. Try to get at least that third, that runner at third here across it with Meidinger. It's been all, they haven't got a hit yet, Josh. A couple walks, stolen base. You get a pass ball, all of a sudden you're in business.
First pitch misses to Grayson Doctor, grounded into a double play in his first at bat that ended the first inning. This time he comes up with a pair of runners on at the corners, trying to add on to the lead and do himself some good on the mound. The pitch misses wide, runner was going, no throw even attempted.
And even if Titus does catch that cleanly, I'm not sure he would have even thrown it down to second on that particular run with what the middle infield was doing there, Josh.
Pair of runners in scoring position now. Big lead at second, and this is going to drop into left center field for a base hit. One run is in, the second right behind him. And it's a 2-run single for Grayson Doctor. That brings home Meidinger and Ring, and Oak Grove is up 3-0.
Just the little things that the Grovers were able to do well there. Doctor didn't do too much, got ahead in the count 2-0, able to put something in the outfield and got some good base pass and good base running there with Meidinger and Ring to get them into scoring position, Josh, and the Grovers put a little crooked number up.
Fly ball, shallow right field, dropping into the glove. Playback at first is not in time. But the catch is made in right field by Rhett Miller for the second out of the inning.
Batter number 8 coming up here of the inning for Fargo Oak Grove. So they've extended it every inning against Roney. 3 in the first, 5 in the second, and so far a batter 6 here, that is, in this third inning.
And Winter is that batter. The cleanup hitter lines one into the gap in left center field. It's going to drop in front of the left fielder, and it's station to station with a sharp single for Zach Winter.
Yeah, Butenhoff there able to get the base knock after Winter was retired. So Doctor able to get that particular single. But, hey, back-to-back singles, and the Grovers are doing a good job, Josh. Again, just doing a nicely done at the plate. They're not doing too much when they put the ball, so far, the bat on the ball, and they're just finding ways to fillet it in the outfield, if you will.
Yeah, it's not light tower power or anything like that, but it's certainly effective baseball that they're playing right now. They're not striking out a lot, and they're just putting that ball in play, and good things happen when you put the ball in play, especially in high school baseball. Up the middle to the shortstop. Will go the long way to first. Throw is made in time by Trainer, and the side is retired, but not before. Oak Grove adds a pair of runs on the Bank North scoreboard. It's 3-0 to the bottom of the third. We go.
This is Chris from RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer. This spring has been a trying time, and we may feel everything is out of our control. Please remember to slow down and stay safe this spring. Come home to your families each and every night. Please use this time to make sure your planter is ready to go. Keep downtime to a minimum. When you get into the fields, we are here to help you with any planting issues that may come up. RDK Enterprises, 636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
2 more runs for Oak Grove as they add on to make it a 3-0 game on the Bank North scoreboard. At Bank North, they take community to heart, helping their customers achieve their financial goals while supporting and improving the great communities that they serve. They're more than just a bank. Bank North is a community partner that you can always count on. It's values-based banking. To learn more, visit ibanknorth.com. Member FDIC and equal housing lender. And we have plenty more baseball coming up for you this afternoon. It will be the winner of this game playing Central Cass at 1:30, but then also Game 3 coming up, Northern Cass versus Enderlin. The 3-seeded Jaguars and the 7-seeded Enderlin Eagles will play at 4 p.m., and then the winner of that game will face Kindred at 6:30 tonight, and that is the 4 games that we have for you this Friday.
And then tomorrow morning we get going kind of with that semifinal game right away at 11 o'clock, Josh. So hopefully, fingers crossed, right away at 11. We get the 4 games in tomorrow. I know there's a chance of rain later tonight into tomorrow morning. So welcome to spring, as they say so far last couple of seasons.
I thought we were done with the April showers and May flowers stuff, but it's certainly continued into the month of May for sure. Grayson Doctor on the mound for inning number 3 of work for him. He's pitched 2 scoreless innings, yet to give up a hit. Swung on and missed 1-1, and he found some swing and miss stuff in the second inning, Chase.
Yeah, we were talking about the breaking ball a little bit more in the first. Talk more about the fastball and his location in the second.
flared down the right side. The first baseman giving chase. That's Winter. Not going to get there as it lands in foul territory, 1-2.
But the one thing that Doctor has done a pretty good job of for the most part is either getting strike one or getting on the second at bat. That first strike, he hasn't really fallen behind too many times, 2-0, 3-0, having to come back with these Tornadoes hitters. He's really had to say, hey, I'm getting ahead of you. You're going to have to come ready to swing. You're in this one.
Ground ball to third. Hard charge. Going to be a tough play to first, but it's made. Got him by a step. That's a really nice throw by Jack Bjornsson at third base, as that ball was not hit particularly hard up the third base line. It's the hot corner, but not in this case. Hard charge by Bjornsson makes a nice throw for the first out.
Yeah, with the weather that you have, it's not like the grass is going to be just bouncing because it's so dry, Josh, with the rain that we've had. So it kind of ate up the baseball a little bit there. But as you alluded to, Bjornsson did a really, really nice job of just taking what was in front of him, putting a nice throw on it to Winter with the stretch.
So that's Noah Ward retired on the 5-3 putout, and it flips it back up to the top of the lineup for James Trainer. In there for a strike. No balls and 2 strikes now for Trainer. Foul tipped into the glove for strike number 3, and that's a quick out of Trainer.
So far for Doctor, has a strikeout in every inning after the ground out of Noah Wood there. Trainer with the strikeout. And now you got Titus coming up here, the catcher for the Tornadoes.
Breaking ball over the plate, and it's kind of been a different pitch each inning that we're going back and forth and focusing on, and that means the hitters have to do a little bit more thinking than they want to while they're at the plate.
One thing I've been impressed with Doctor so far, we haven't seen it a ton, Josh, but that inner breaking ball, sometimes you get batters to chase, but he's kind of thrown that on the inner part of the plate, almost like it's going to come and hit you, and then the last minute kind of takes that big break and goes over by the knee area for a strike, and so far Doctor's does a really good job of that.
Yeah, if you're sitting fastball, it's really hard to hang in there and get the breaking ball that's coming back over at the last second. You've almost got to be sitting on the breaking ball to be able to hit that one on the inner third. 3 balls and a strike now to Chris Titus, trying to extend the inning to bring Brogan Roney up. And he will. Breaking ball misses outside, doesn't induce the chase. And that will be the second base on balls given up by Doctor, and that'll bring Brogan Roney to the plate. Struck out looking to end the bottom of the first in his only plate appearance.
So 2 down now all of a sudden, and as you alluded to, the only time that the Tornadoes have gotten on base, either a hit by pitch or a walk so far against Doctor today.
Check swing. The appeal to first did not go. That's Dave Klunt at first base, saying that Roney held up. It's Titus at first. 1 ball, no strikes. Pitch misses inside, 2-0 as Doctor shakes his head.
That was that curveball again in a little bit. And if you're a batter, you're not going to do much with it unless that one is left up a little elevated.
2-0. That secondary lead getting a little bit larger each time off of first base for Titus. That one's in there. 2 balls and a strike.
And with high school baseball, again, you're not playing the full 9, you're playing 7. So, once you get to this part of the game, Josh.
Runner goes, swung on and missed. Throw it on to second is there, but it's late.
Once you get to this time of the game, you start thinking in the back of your mind, whether you're Oak Grove or Oaks, okay, we're at the midway point. You're down by 3. If you don't get a run here, you got to get a run almost every inning, then 4, 5, and 6 to tie it, and that's without Oak Grove doing anything. So getting that extra 90 feet there was large on the steal from Titus.
2 balls and 2 strikes now as Roney still standing in there. It's a full count. See if Roney can capitalize with that runner in scoring position now, but he can't. It's a swinging strikeout of Brogan Roney. 2 more strikeouts, and that's 5 on the afternoon for Grayson Doctor. Still 3-0 Oak Grove through 3.
In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories is just a way of life. It's good to be home. Farmers Union Insurance, protecting what's important in life.
Your local Castleton agents, Scott Kramer and Tyler Wadslin, wish the Squirrels the best of luck this postseason.
Red River Valley Speedway, what a great place to let your heart race. Excitement second to none. Every Friday night you're gonna feel alright. Your destination for family fun.
Get ready for racing this Friday night at 7 at the Red River Valley Speedway. Family fun for everyone. Sponsored by Performance Auto, Valley Green & Associates, and Vizzy. For details, log on to redrivervalleyspeedway.com.
And welcome back to Oaks versus Oak Grove Region 1 baseball tournament here from Castleton on yourliveevent.com. Oak Grove has jumped out to a 3-0 lead, putting runs on the board in innings 2 and 3. An RBI single from Grayson Doctor pushed home a run. That was in the 3rd inning. The 2-run single from Doctor. And then it was Foster Lord in the 2nd inning that pushed across the 1st run. That one coming with 2 outs, an opposite field base hit to get Oak Grove on top 3-0. Brogan Roney will go back to the mound for the top of the 4th inning, trying to get a shutdown inning after giving a run up in the last 2.
Well, Foster Lord did a good job his last time up, Josh, getting that single as you alluded to with that RBI.
And he takes a strike in there. He didn't waste a whole lot of time in his first at bat, but being patient this time, he takes the first pitch over. 0-1, line to left field. That's a solid base hit. He had that one timed up well. And Foster Lord is 2 for 2 with a pair of singles and a run driven in.
That's where the game starts getting interesting for both teams, right? If Oak Grove's able to put another 2 or 3 runs across the inning, Josh, you can start putting some separation with Oaks here a little bit. While on the opposite side, if you're the Tornadoes, if the Grovers get the next run or 2 across, you're really going to be putting yourself in a more pressurized situation here once you get to the bottom of the 4th inning.
Perfectly laid down bunt. The pitcher, Roney, goes to first in time. But the sacrifice bunt does its job, and another runner will get into scoring position for the 3rd straight inning for the Grovers. But it's Wendelbo with the sack bunt, moving Lord over to second. They'll bring up Jack Bjornsson, lined to the pitcher in his first at bat. Well struck, but a 1-3 putout. Tomahawked foul to the backstop. No balls and a strike. 5 hits for the Grovers. A 6th might put them up 4-0. But no hits for Oaks yet off of Grayson Doctor, as he's pitched a solid 3 innings of shutout ball for the Grovers as they look to give him more run support in the top half of the inning. Pitch misses outside, 2-1. Chopped foul again behind the plate as the 9-hitter Bjornsson.
Taking a look at these two teams in terms of what they got coming up at Central Cass. Central Cass able to take both games against Oaks, and they also took both games against the Grovers earlier this season.
Popped up on the infield. The shortstop Trainers got it. He makes the 2nd out.
One thing, though, no matter what today, whether you win or lose, your season's not done. But just because you win this game doesn't mean that you won't play in a loser-out game potentially upcoming tomorrow, depending on what the outcomes are for a couple of the next contests. Again, tomorrow we're going to have one semifinal and 3 straight loser-out games, Josh. So we will go from 7 to 6, and then after tomorrow we will go from 6 to eventually 3 by the time we get to Monday.
Up the middle, lined into center field. This one gets through for a base hit. They're going to send the runner home. The throw is going to be short. They have the runner caught between first and second. Throw down. They've got him at second. So that will end the inning, but the run will count. So it'll be 4-0 on the RBI single from Jack Bjornson, or is it Meidinger? We'll come back with a 4-0 ball game on yourliveevent.com. Oak Grove on top.
Dakota Heritage Bank is a bank on the go and on the grow, with locations in Hunter, Hope, Galesburg, Hillsboro, Grandin, Gackle, Streeter, Judd, Harvey, Medina, and Red Lake Falls. More locations and more services. Dakota Heritage Bank offers mobile banking and online banking with bill pay, so you can bank anytime, anywhere. Stop in and visit Dakota Heritage Bank today. Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. dhbanknd.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Take your softball or baseball skills to the next level with personalized instruction from the professional staff at the Ball Yard. Their mission is to provide area players, young and old, the opportunity to improve their skills in a professional level facility and to provide a high level of instruction to youth players to help them achieve their goals at the Ball Yard. Come and visit the one place in the Fargo-Moorhead area where it's always summer. For more information, go online to fmballyard.com. That's fmballyard.com.
Oak Grove up 4-0, and the latest run courtesy of Noah Meidinger with an RBI single to center field. The throw came in to the infield short of the catcher, so the run was able to score, but then Meidinger got cut down at second base. So an 8-2-6 put out right there, I believe, is what it was.
Yeah, Titus did a good job, Josh. Seeing where the ball was, knew that he wasn't going to sit there and wait for it. Able to get the runner, as you said, Meidinger was kind of caught in no man's land by the time Titus got the ball. Did a really good job on the throw, but the run did come in before the out, so the Grovers able to still put one more run across here in the inning.
Grayson Doctor has cruised through 3 innings, but here's a ball driven to the gap in left center field. That's going to be down for the first hit, and it's going to be extra bases perhaps. Throw to second. Safe. Good hustle in there as Michael Hoisted gets into second base.
And if you're Hoisted and the Grovers, the Tornadoes, maybe that's the shot in the arm against Doctor that you need. You don't need all 4 runs back, obviously, here in the 4th, but just try to get that goose egg off the board, get something good brewing right there. And that was the hardest hit ball of the game so far that we've seen here today, Josh, and that was through a little wind tunnel there in left center field.
Yeah, he barreled that ball up, and it's a leadoff runner in scoring position for Oaks, just what the doctor ordered. I guess not what Grayson Doctor ordered, though. Pitch misses low and in the dirt outside, 1-0.
Yeah, Meidinger behind the plate did a good job backhanding that and keeping the ball in front of him enough. And we haven't sent too much today with runners aboard here for the Tornadoes against Doctor.
Inside now to Cooper Quant, the first baseman. On the outside corner, and Doctor's back in there. 2-1. He hit Quant in his first plate appearance. 2-1, runner on second, nobody out. We'll see if there's at least a productive out in the Oaks bats to get the runner to third. Instead, it's 3-1 now. So favorable count for Quant. Bats 5th in the Oaks lineup. Braxton Wickoff on deck, walked in his only plate appearance, and there's a base on balls. So we got first and second, nobody out, and this is the inning brewing right here that the Tornadoes need, Chase.
It is, and it's interesting part of the lineup, middle part of the lineup doing the damage here with Doctor. They still haven't put a run across, so if you're Doctor right now, maybe try to get a strikeout here, put something on the ground. On the opposite side for the Tornadoes, where are you going to go here with what kind of play you want to put on with your freshman designated batter?
Swung on and missed on the first pitch. Fastball in there from Dr. No balls and a strike. It's Wickoff, the designated hitter in there, batting sixth in the Tornadoes lineup.
Yeah, Erickson Wickoff here, the freshman, Braxton. And now all of a sudden after a swung on a miss, sometimes when we see the corner infielders playing even with the bag at third, again, you can still have a productive out here and try to move runners in scoring position, Josh, with no outs and try to get two in scoring position if you do decide to lay one down here and bunt.
Corner infield playing even with the bags. Bunt is laid down. Pitcher Doctor gets it to third in time for the out, so tried to go with that small ball like you were talking about, but the ball was hit pretty squarely, and the pitcher, Doctor, quickly reacts off the mound, able to get the one at third base, get the lead runner. That's an important out for the Grovers.
And the only bad thing about that bunt with nitpicking is it went back to the pitcher, right? It wasn't up the first base line. It wasn't up the third base line, going right back to the pitcher, allowed Doctor to field it cleanly, and all of a sudden you do that with Hoisted. He was retired out with that particular one. So from the Grover standpoint, you'll take it from Oaks. Okay, now it's time to pick him up here with Deegan at the plate.
It's Deegan Rorick at the plate. Went ground ball to first. A 3 unassisted in his first at bat. Lines one to short. Backhanded by the shortstop Ring, but he knocks it down. And it'll fill the bases with Tornadoes. Tough one to field right there for the shortstop Ring. We'll see what they rule, but that's a solid knock right there.
Yeah, giving him a single. Ring lost his glove, but did a good job keeping it in front of him. After, if it doesn't go in front of him, that's at least one run coming in, and depending on how much that would have maybe got to left center with the wheels of Cooper Quamp, maybe that could have been 2 runs coming in.
Swung on and missed as it's a ball and a strike now to Tristan Peterson. Struck out swinging in his first at bat. Well, he had a couple runners on base. He sees 3 more on base in his second at bat. So he's had some opportunities. This is his second one. We'll see if he can put the first run across for Oaks. From the windup, the 1-2 pitch, check swing, strike 3 called. The breaking ball is in there, and that'll leave it to Noah Wood.
Tornadoes, they left 2 runners on in the second. They had a runner in scoring position in the third. You don't want to give up chances here, Josh, as, again, after this inning, we start going to the back half of this game, and this has been the best chance for the Tornadoes here this afternoon.
Doctor finds himself in another jam with the bases loaded, but he's got a crucial second out recorded in that last at-bat with the strikeout. And he's quickly ahead, no balls and 2 strikes.
Here, what do you got to battle? Just got to find a way to put one in play, maybe hit one on the ground, see what you can do against this infield here.
Just got to put something in play. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Curveball misses low.
Seeing that inner curveball a time or 2 for Doctor, trying to be that closeout pitch of an at-bat. Did it perfectly last time to Peterson.
And with 0-2 on the count, he had some room to work with, and this time he bends one over for strike 3, looking back-to-back looking strikeouts of Peterson and Wood to get himself out of a bases-loaded jam. To the 5th we go, 4-0. Oak Grove still leads.
Your family farm has been adapting to challenges in the field for generations. Taupe Insurance is here to help you weather the storm when those challenges arise. Visit with Taupe Insurance today about a quote or review of your policies. Taupe Insurance offers coverage on your farm's assets, crop and hail insurance, plus home and auto, commercial and life insurance. Stop in for a visit today at their office in Castleton or give Taupe Insurance a call at 701-347-4045.
To the top of the 5th inning we go. Josh Boyka with you here on the call alongside Chase Miller. 4-0 Oak Grove on the Bank North scoreboard as we get to the top of the 5th with Brogan Roney back out on the mound. Jake Ring, the shortstop, in to bat. Ring is 1 for 1 with a single in his first at bat and a walk in his second at bat as Roney overthrows that one. 2-0 the count. Let's get our Red River Valley Fair in-game update to you now. The Red River Valley Fair, 3 weekends going on this summer, June 28th to 30th, July 4th to 7th, July 11th to 14th. Have acts out there such as Gabriel Iglesias first week, then Young Gravy, Ludacris, and Skillet in week 2. Blake Shelton and Riley Green round out week number 3 of the Red River Valley Fair. Check that out at the fairgrounds in West Fargo. And the in-game update so far, 4-0 on the Bank North scoreboard with Oak Grove on top. Jake Lord with an RBI single to get us started in the second inning. Then Grayson Doctor in the third with a 2-run single. And Noah Beininger with an RBI single in the fourth. So 3 straight run-scoring innings as Ring takes inside for ball number 4. Will trot down to first base, a leadoff runner in the 5th, looking to score for a 4th consecutive inning.
And for Ring, back-to-back times, he's actually drawn 2 of the 3 walks against Roney so far. And this is the part of the order, as you alluded to, Josh, it's done some damage so far against Roney a little bit, getting on base at least here today.
First pitch missing, and Doctor in his last at-bat had that 2-run single that he laced up the middle. Hit 7-1 in favor of Oak Grove this afternoon. Two balls, no strikes to the opposing mound mate, Doctor. Fly to right field. We'll see what the wind does with this one. Where is that? Is that gone? That is gone, a home run. The right fielder was looking like he was camping under it, but that one was crushed way harder than the right fielder, Rhett Miller, was playing. This is over the right center field wall, and a home run for Grayson Doctor to the right center field gap near the scoreboard. And that'll make it a 5-0 ball game.
Yeah, 6-0.
6-0 now as he crosses the plate.
2-run shot, and the right fielder there, Miller, just lost it immediately. The center fielder, Peterson, was chasing it down, but it kind of jetted out to right center and just kept carrying and carrying and carrying. And a really good base knock from Doctor, showing you what he can do on the mound, but also at the plate. Now all of a sudden, the Grovers have really opened it up a little bit there with Ring also coming in to score.
Yeah, had me lost on that one too right there. Could not see that ball in right field. Was tracking Miller out there. But that's a huge swing right there that has kind of broke this game wide open now. It's 6-0.
If you're Brogan now, just kind of starting to bear down a little bit here and see if you can get the next out and then find a way. As we've seen the Tornadoes as this game has gone on, find ways to get guys on base against Doctor. They're just missing what the Grovers have been able to do, Josh. With runners in scoring position, they found ways to get a hit from Oak Grove. While the Oaks Tornadoes, they've gotten runners in scoring position. They just haven't capitalized on that opportunity yet.
It's been the clutch 2-out hitting early in the second and third inning that got the first 3 runs as down goes Winter swinging. But like you said, clutch 2-out hitting, choking up, going the opposite way with a couple strikes. That's what Oak Grove has done a good job of to get them the lead, and now we've seen the power come through with nobody out in this inning. The first out is Winter, and they'll bring up Elliot Butenhoff. Off the end of the bat a little bit to right field. Miller's got a read on this one, makes the play. Jack Dietz will now come to the plate with 2 outs, and the base is empty, but already 2 in for the Grovers in the top half of the 5th. Hits in favor of them now 8-1.
And with the score, you start taking a look up at the scoreboard. If the Grovers can keep the line moving, all of a sudden, if they get a 7th or 8th run here in the inning, Josh, you'd start be talking about the bottom of the 5th would be the 10-run rule variety, just like the regular season, 4.5 or 5, depending on when it happens. The mercy rule starts coming into play even in the postseason.
1 ball and a strike now with 2 outs, and Dietz looking to extend that inning to provide those extra runs. He's already choked up on a 1-1 count, and he takes high near the helmet. 2-1 count, and he takes high and away. Popped up high on the right side of the infield. Quant is going to lose this one as it eats him up a little bit. And it's going to land in fair territory. So Oak Grove will get a 2-out base runner on the error, with Quant meeting his second baseman, Noah Wood, on the right field line.
Again, with the wind, it just kept pushing it closer and closer to the first base line, and that's a tough one as Quant and Wood nearly ran into each other. Again, the old adage, someone just got to call it and call the other guy to come off, but now if you're the Grovers, you get an extra out here in the inning.
Foster Lord looking to continue his hot streak at the plate, but instead it's a nice play by Trainer with a backhanded stop at short, fires to first in time to retire the side. But more damage done on the 2-run shot from Grayson Doctor. It's 6-0 on the Bank North scoreboard on yourliveevent.com.
Since its beginning, the Central Cass Booster Club has generated and helped sustain fan interest in the men's and women's athletic programs at Central Cass High School. Through the years, that mission has brought in to also enhance the youth programs throughout the community. For more information, search Central Cass Booster Club on Facebook or email centralcassboosterclub@gmail.com. That's centralcassboosterclub@gmail.com. Go Squirrels!
Meet Blake, the messiest 4-year-old on the planet. He's no ordinary durability tester. Meet Smartstrand, no ordinary carpet. With all pet protection, it's the softest, most durable, easiest to clean carpet on the planet. When Blake's barn got a comfy makeover, Smartstrand came clean, even went up against a 2-ton rhino. Made to withstand all walks of life. Ask for Smartstrand, rhino tested, rhino approved.
Available at Carpet World, carpetworldfargo.com.
The Grovers up 6-0 through 5.5 innings here from Central Cass, as they're probably starting to think maybe a little bit about their next matchup, which, if they hold on in this one, will be the Central Cass Squirrels, the 1 seed. First pitch for that game will be around 1:30 today. Grayson Doctor back out there for inning number 5 of work for him. Misses with his first pitch.
Yeah, top of the lineup here upcoming for the Tornadoes, and as you alluded to, Josh, a game just a little over an hour old so far, even fall behind schedule. So far, we haven't seen just that, batter around, top half, then 9 batters come up in the bottom half. It's been a pretty clean game for the most part for both teams.
Lined up the middle, and that ball had some hook on it right there, getting by the second baseman, Wendelboe. So that's a base hit for Trainer. A lot of spin on that, had it hooking back towards the right side of the infield. So Trainer and his wheels will be on first base with nobody out.
Stat line so far that stands out, Oaks with 6 runners left on base here, Josh.
There goes Trainer, throw down to second, not in time, and it's going to trickle into center field. Trainer's going to try to make third, and he will. Throw to third, knocked down, and a leadoff base runner now advancing to third base. So a prime opportunity to get the first run in of the game for Oaks, and it's Chris Titus at the plate, walked and a fly to left in his 2 plate appearances. Doctor feels comfortable going back to that windup once the runner gets to third base. So Trainer will have a significant lead if a ball gets to the backstop.
And for Trainer, you get the stolen base, you get to third via the error by the catcher in Meininger there to allow you to move up. So for the Grovers, that'll be their first error in the infield, that is, today.
Flared on the infield to second base. The catch is made by Wendelbo, so a big out right there of Titus to keep the runner Trainer at third.
This has been the problem for the Tornadoes, right? You're able to get a runner in scoring position in the second, got a runner in scoring position in the third, had the bases full in the last half inning. They just haven't got that run across. So on the opposite side for Oak Grove, Josh, they've also left 4 runners on base in their own right, but they found ways to bring guys in different capacities today.
Strike called, so it's 0-2 now to Brogan Roney, and this is an important at-bat. You've got to get this ball in play right here with less than 2 outs and a runner on third. Swung on, and that's going to be strike 3, swinging off the glove of Meininger. So in comes Trainer for the first run of the game for Oaks, and reaching first will be Brogan Roney.
That's going to be tough. A pass ball on the way there for Meininger. You get the strikeout if you're a doctor to add another K to your stat column, but it still doesn't matter because there's still just one down. And if you're Oaks, you'll take any run that you can get here with Trainer. He gets the single, the stolen base, the error, then you get the pass ball. I don't know how many times you see that for those scoring at home.
It's an interesting trip around the base paths for Trainer. Jam shot again. This is going to land in fair territory and touched. But they're going to go to second base and get the force on Roney. That ball might have trickled foul if it was let go, but instead, Oak Grove still able to salvage an out at second base as Roney had to play the pop-up honestly.
Well, and that's the one thing. It's, you go back there with Bjornsson at third base coming through, able to see that, able to get to second with Wendelbo. And like you said, when you're the runner at first, you don't want to scamper too far off when it's something in the infield. So you're kind of darned if you do, darned if you don't either way on that one, Josh.
Yeah, definitely. And just a tough read to try and make there. And not one you see really often from a right-handed batter. A ball, just an absolute jam shot that lands like 45 feet up the third base line and gets played in fair territory.
And if you're a doctor, you're saying, okay, calm your breath and get one more strike here and get out of the inning.
Yep, just one good pitch away, and you got insurance runs if you're Oak Grove. Fouled up the first base line, stays 0-2 to Cooper Quant.
One thing that Oaks has done, though, again, they found ways to get runners on. That's the good thing. So you'll still feel confident going to the 6th or 7th if you can keep it here at 5 runs going to the 6th. Try to get a run or two again in that 6th inning.
On the corner for strike number 3, Gareth Hansen rings up Cooper Quant, and we head to the 6th inning, but not before Oaks scratches across a run. It is 6-1, Oak Grove.
You're feeling that spring sensation, and that means it's time to put a spring in your step over to Mayport Hardware. They've got it all, the seeds, soil, pots, and garden tools you need to make your green thumb glow. If you're spring cleaning, pick up some paint or rakes to spruce up your home and yard. They also have appliances to put that tax refund to good use, and the bikes and lawnmowers, they're just ready to roll out the door. Keep that spring sensation at Mayport Hardware, Trail County's Hardware Hank on Main Street in Mayville.
There's a new inventory of trailers at Bloomfield Enterprises of Hillsborough. You can see the latest inventory online at bloomfieldtrailers.com. Bloomfield Enterprises has a full line of Big Tex trailers. Big Tex has affordable and versatile utility trailers for all your jobs. Big Tex has a full line of products from ATV trailers to gooseneck to dump trailers and more. Call Larry at 218-368-7989 or Tim at 701-430-0877. Bloomfield Enterprises in Hillsborough.
Oak Grove looking to add some more insurance runs here as they give up their first run of the ball game in the bottom half of the 5th. To the top of the 6th we go, and Carter Wendelbo will lead it off. It'll be Wendelbo, then Bjornsson, and Meidinger. In there for a strike as Brogan Roney still in there. We'll try to finish things off, I would think, for the Tornadoes. Popped up. The shortstop Trainer's got it measured and makes the grab. Good first out as Wendelbo flies to short, bringing up Jack Bjornsson, who is 0 for 2 with a line out to the pitcher and a pop-up to short.
And for Fargo Oak Grove, got a new man warming up the bullpen, and Jacob Ring. And again, this is where you start looking at the pitch count. How many pitches have you thrown?
Ground ball left side. Throw to first is perfectly placed in time. Nice throw from Michael Hoisted.
So we'll see what comes out of the inning potentially here, if Doctor is done or just Ring kind of warming up a little bit, maybe coming on to get the last couple of outs potentially here in the 6th and 7th for the Grovers.
Flipping back to the top of the lineup now, Noah Meininger, the catcher, will come to bat. RBI single in his last trip to the plate in the 4th inning, made it 4-0, got thrown out at second base trying to advance on the throw home. Line to the left side, backhanded by Trainer. He's going to try and throw him out still, and he does. Meininger gunned down at first by a half step. Trainer with a nice half inning defensively at short. A quick 1-2-3 for Brogan Roney. To the bottom of the 6th we go. It's still 6-1 on the Bank North scoreboard in favor of the Grovers.
At Thompson Public Schools, their mission is to develop lifelong learners and responsible citizens. You can visit their website, tps-k12.org, for school announcements and calendars, lunch menus, weather announcements, athletic schedules, and more. Follow them on social media and share in Tommy Pride with student updates and events with Thompson Public Schools. Thompson Public Schools thanks all students, staff, parents, alumni, and community members for their continued support. Good luck to the Tommies. Learn more at tps-k12.org.
Welcome back to Castleton and Central Cass High School here. Bottom of the 6th coming up. Josh Boyko with you here alongside Chase Miller. As we take a look ahead, we'll have our Petro Stomping Center postgame show coming up at the conclusion of this game, where we will hear from a player on the winning side. And right now, the Grovers have the 6-1 advantage on the Bank North scoreboard, and are just 6 outs away from a date with Central Cass later today at 1:30 is the estimated first pitch time.
Right now for the Tornadoes, as we alluded to earlier, okay, get runners on base, see if maybe you can try to find a way to chase Doctor out here in the 6th or 7th. You're still with the striking distance down by 5, but would love a runner, if not 2 here, Josh, to get that 5-run deficit, possibly, down to 3, maybe down to 2 if you can get runners in scoring position.
Braxton Wickoff will lead off the bottom of the 6th inning. Designated hitter stands in right-handed, takes strike number 1. Swung on and missed, got him reaching right there. Doctor has had that breaking ball working for him all game long. Chad Slider hasn't had a whole lot to worry about in the way of mound visits or substitutions for pitching, but we did see Jake Ring warming up in the bullpen. He is still at shortstop right now, but that's something to keep an eye on maybe for the 7th inning or later in this one. Strike 3 called, though, on Wickoff, the designated hitter. He goes down looking, and that is strikeout number 10 for Grayson Doctor.
I think cat's out of the bag on what the precision play of the game might be a little bit here, Josh, with Doctor on the mound. You can say it's maybe the 2-run homer a little bit. You can say it's obviously the 10 strikeouts and what he's been able to do. Doctor definitely putting in a performance to put his hat in the ring, if you will, for that particular outcome.
Definitely. Doctor has been impacting this game offensively with that home run, helping himself out. And on the mound, he's picked up those 10 strikeouts and stranded a lot of runners in scoring position, which has really changed the complexion of this game, Chase.
It has, and he's done a good job, as we alluded to. Most of the game he's been well in control. We haven't seen a terribly too many free passes.
That might have been a changeup right there. Outer third pitch on 0-2. He gets a swinging strikeout of Deegan Rorick. And that'll bring out Tristan Peterson now, trying to keep things alive in the 6th. But 2 quick strikeouts for the Oak Grove Grovers Grayson Doctor.
And he struck out 4 of the last 5. Roney did get on board with the pass ball there, but 3 straight 4 out of 5. And Doctor, as this game has gone on, just kind of looks a little bit better here as he did in the first inning, Josh, where he had a 1-2-3 in the bottom of the first.
Yeah, the middle innings, 2 through 4. Those innings there were the ones that Oaks really had the biggest threats going, but he started well, and he's looking pretty good here late in the 6th. 2 balls and a strike, curveball, and we really just haven't seen many good swings on that pitch today. Not a lot of people have been able to hang in there and drive that ball. It's fouled off in this case, 2-2 to Tristan Peterson. In there for strike 3 called, and Grayson Doctor is absolutely locked in. He strikes out the side in the 6th. It's 6-1 Oak Grove heading to the 7th on yourliveevent.com.
If you want help from a firm that has integrity and respect, strives for excellence, and is interested in the betterment of the community, look no farther than Onstead Twitchell Attorneys. Our team of attorneys has dedicated and talented professionals who are committed to improving the lives of their clients and providing custom legal solutions with integrity and excellence. We have offices in West Fargo, Hillsborough, Maddox, Page, and Castleton. Or visit our website, www.onsteadlaw.com.
Hunter Insurance Agency is a locally owned full-service agency providing protection and coverage in a number of different areas. Hunter Insurance Agency offers multi-peril crop insurance, crop hail insurance, and farm insurance for buildings and equipment. Plus, they offer home, auto, life, and business insurance. For more information, go online to hunterinsuranceagency.com or stop in and speak with Johnny Jorgensen at Hunter Insurance Agency. Find them at 109 Main Street in Hunter.
6-1 ball game on the Bank North scoreboard. The Grovers have controlled it the entire way. They scored the first 6 runs of this game in innings 2 through 5. To the top of the 7th we go. It's Jake Ring, the shortstop, in for Oak Grove. A single and then back-to-back walks, so unofficially 1 for 1 in today's ball game. Central Cass awaits the winner of this game as they sit up along the right field line right now. Roney skips one to the plate. It's 2-1 to the leadoff man Ring in the 7th.
And how this bracket format is, top half you kind of have your own, if you want to say, sub-tournament, right, with the 3 teams. And the bottom half you have your own sub-tournament before you kind of cross-bracket a little bit going into tomorrow, Josh.
Ring rounds one to third. Throw to first is on target and on time to retire Jake Ring for the first out of the 7th. Seen some good play over there by Hoystad today.
Yeah, he's done a nice job so far at third base when he's had the opportunity to go make a play. We could say the same thing with Trainer at different particular times there at short. They've been kept busy so far here this morning into the afternoon.
And now Grayson Doctor will come to the plate, fresh off of that 2-run homer he had in his last at-bat, which extended the lead to 6-1.
So far, Doctor as well with this particular score, Josh, does have that game-winning hit back in the third when he had that 2 RBI single. That's the game-winning hit at this particular juncture as well.
4 runs batted in for Doctor on the day, and he's limited Oaks to just 1. Two and 1. Roney delivers and misses down and away. This is a young Rovers team, just 1 senior on the squad as Doctor checks his swing and takes a strike.
Yeah, and Ring is the lone senior here. And this Oak Grove team, the last couple of years, they found ways to get to the final 3 teams that Monday, even though they've been kind of the lower seed.
Fouled off, right side, still full.
As they were last year as that number 5 seed, kind of throwing the upset and putting the monkey wrench, if you will, into that quarterfinals, defeating Kindred Richland, who was the 1 seed, 5-3 last year.
And Doctor will walk to first base with 1 out. Brings up Zach Winter, the cleanup hitter, who's 0 for 3 with a fly out to center, to right, and a strikeout. Yeah, this is a big confidence-building win for this Oak Grove program right here, with just Ring as the 1 senior, a few juniors, but a lot of 8th to 10th graders in this baseball program at Oak Grove, so good to see them having some success in this Region 1 tournament. Still got to hold on in the 7th yet.
And Oaks, they have a handful of seniors kind of with that Sargent County a little bit, or Milner North Sargent co-op part of the baseball program as well, with Noah Wood, Rhett Miller. You got Quant as a senior, Wallach, and alongside with Brogan Roney here. So for the Tornadoes, if this score holds, they would go into a loser out game upcoming tomorrow afternoon.
Swung on and missed by Winter. It's now 1 ball, 2 strikes. Missing high and away. Roney, maybe velocity maybe a little bit lacking as he progresses through this game. It hasn't been about velocity the entire time, though. It's been more about control of his pitches as he misses outside to fill the count. Payoff pitch. Swung on and missed as Winter chases high for the 2nd out of the inning.
Good out there by Roney. Again, the biggest thing for the Tornadoes, keep this to 5. You don't want to have your offense do anything more than where it is right now. It's 6-1. And, well, Elliott, we've seen him reach base a couple of times today for the 8th grade right fielder here for the Grovers.
Butenoff reached on error and a single in his first 2 at-bats, like you said. Flew out to right in his most recent plate appearance. In there for a strike now, 1-1. Runner goes as that pitch is fouled off, as that base was stolen by Doctor before he even delivered it. But he'll have to go back to first and retry it.
So 1-2 now. We'll see if Doctor does the same thing again. Roney just wasn't paying much attention to him, so Doctor really had a good secondary lead, and then by the time he went into his stretch, he was already off.
1-2 pitch popped up. Back and out of play.
As it'll make its way on top of the press box here and off to the side, kind of like a Plinko chip.
Roney just 1 good pitch away from getting out of this inning, but instead ends up nailing Butenoff on the elbow, and he wears it, and he'll have to jog down to first base with the potential bruise.
No, Roney might have said, hey, that Butenoff might have maybe put his elbow maybe a little bit into it. That, again, is subjective to the respective home plate umpire, but I don't think it was anything enough to where you say the chicken wing went a good foot, out of the batter's box there, Josh. So Butenoff will come out here with a courtesy runner, but regardless, the Grovers able to put another runner on and see if they can drive him in here and add some more insurance.
Yeah, it didn't look like Butenhoff was intentionally sticking the elbow way out there, so they'll award him first base, and then the pinch runner will come in.
Kramer stands at first now for the Grovers.
Oh, and another hit by pitch right there. Gareth Hansen will now walk this ball back out to Roney, the pitcher, as the bases are loaded.
And comes a little mound chat on the way. Obviously, as we alluded to, Oak Grove can break this game open now if you keep passing the baton with 2 outs. While on the opposite side for the Oaks Tornadoes, also Brogan Roney, his pitch count is starting to get up there where, again, after anything more than 120 is your daily limit. And where he is right now, he's going to try to finish off the game because he already has to take 2 days of rest here for the Tornadoes. So he's not going to be able to pitch, whether it's the rest of today or tomorrow after this game gets done, Josh. But this is just one where you go out there kind of like an old timeout in basketball and try to drop a play, if you will, late in the half. It's the same thing here. Let your infield know where you're going with the ball. Remind them it's 2 outs. There's a force at any place. Don't have to do anything heroic. Just field the ball in front of you. Glove it over to first or throw it over to first if you need to. And then for Roney right now, just has to buckle in against a batter who's kind of had his number a little bit today here, Josh.
And that batter is Foster Lord, who went 2 for 2 and knocked in the first run of this game. Lord, the designated hitter, grounded to short in his last plate appearance, but he struck the ball well every time he's come to the plate. And a hit here could throw back to first. Oh, they say they got him. Well, that's one way to take the bat out of his hands right there. A back pick to first base as the runner gets picked off, and that will end the inning. Bases loaded, stranded for the Grovers in the top half of the inning. We'll go to the bottom half, and the Tornadoes will need 5 runs to mount the comeback here on your live event.
It's the most prestigious, challenging, rewarding tour on dirt. The most wanted, baddest outlaws, and the most powerful late models on the planet. The world of outlaws, King's Late Models.
At Dakota Heritage Bank, we know your schedules can get hectic, and you don't always have time to get to the bank during regular banking hours. We make it easy for you with mobile banking, online banking, and bill pay, services that we offer for free. This is Michelle with Dakota Heritage Bank, inviting you to do your banking with us anytime, anywhere. Just go to dhbanknd.com or download the mobile app for convenient on-the-go banking, serving you with locations across North Dakota and northwestern Minnesota. Dakota Heritage Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
And welcome back. 7th inning coming up here. The last at bats for the Tornadoes. They got to put together a 5-run rally to keep things going. Grayson Doctor has pitched a gem on the mound today. Just 1 run allowed on 2 hits. He's stranded the bases loaded. He's stranded 2. He's stranded 1. He's gotten out of the jams when necessary. And he will be on to start the 7th inning. We saw Jake Ring, the shortstop for Oak Grove, warming up in the 6th inning before coming back out to play short. So we'll see if pitch count becomes a factor and Ring is asked to get the final outs of this game. But for now, it's Doctor. Check swing foul, and it's quickly 0-2. Winner of this game will face Central Cass. And another check swing foul. It'll be, scoreboard says 2-1 right now, but I don't think that count is quite right. I think it is no balls, 2 strikes right now. It's been a couple of check swing fouls. Check swing, appeal to first base. Dave Klunt says no. One-two pitch, fouled away to the right side. Noah Wood at the dish right now. Fouls this one off right side. Wood hanging tough. At the conclusion of this game, we will have our Petro Stopping Center post-game show as down goes Wood looking. Another strikeout for Doctor. James Trainer will get his fourth at bat of the game now as he is 1 for 3 with a single in his most recent at bat. Jake Ring knocks that one down at short. Throw to first is in time, so he got a good piece of the bat on it. But Ring able to retire him for the second out. 6-3 on the putout, and the last hope for the Tornadoes is Chris Titus, the catcher. Flew to left, walked, and grounded to second. And flew to second, rather, in his third at bat. No balls and a strike. Oh, 1 from Doctor. Misses. It's 1-1. Swung and fouled back, and now Doctor is a strike away from putting the finishing touches on a complete game gem. Chopped up the middle, past Doctor. Ring is unable to field that with the glove hand, and it will continue. Brogan Roney will come to the plate with the runner at first in Chris Titus. Doctor has had his way today on the mound and in the batter's box as he homered off of Roney and has knocked in 4 runs. Strike in there. Roney is K'd 3 times. There goes the runner. Throw down by Meidinger is not in time. They checked down to first on the appeal. No swing was announced, so it is a 1-1 count. In there for a strike as Doctor is nearing his pitch limit for the day. 1-2 pitch, runner at second, with 2 outs, and he struck him out. Doctor finishes this one off with a strikeout, and that will do it here for game number 1 from Central Cass. Oak Grove is going to have a date coming up in about half an hour with the Central Cass Squirrels. We'll take a quick break and come back with our Petro Stopping Center post-game show as Oak Grove puts the finishing touches in the 7th inning. 6-1, Grover's on top, advance. Oaks will have their next game tomorrow at 1:30, but we are just about a half hour away, perhaps, from Oak Grove and Central Cass playing this afternoon. We'll come back and have our Petro Stopping Center post-game show around the break.
At Abra Auto Body and Glass in Grand Forks, they make sure your vehicle gets the best standard of care to get it back on the road as quickly as possible. Lonnie and his team are some of the most highly trained in the industry. With state-of-the-art technology and superior products, your vehicle will leave in great condition. With their drive-in claims area, the process is smooth and easy. Let Abra Auto Body and Glass in Grand Forks provide you and your vehicle with premium care and attention. Open 8 to 5:30 Monday through Friday. Abra Auto Body and Glass of Grand Forks.
Since its beginning, the Central Cass Booster Club has generated and helped sustain fan interest in the men's and women's athletic programs at Central Cass High School. Through the years, that mission has broadened to also enhance the youth programs throughout the community. For more information, search Central Cass Booster Club on Facebook or email centralcassboosterclub@gmail.com. That's centralcassboosterclub@gmail.com. Go Squirrels!
Did you know that Bassett Motors has over 300 pre-owned vehicles to choose from and a great selection of new vehicles arriving daily? At Bassett Motors, hometown hospitality and personal service is their goal. Come and experience a relaxed buying process. They will handle everything from financing and licensing to accessorizing your new vehicle. Give them a call at 701-652-2955 or check them out online at BassettMotors.com. Bassett Motors, where our customers send their friends.
There's a new inventory of trailers at Bloomfield Enterprises of Hillsborough. You can see the latest inventory online at BloomfieldTrailers.com. Bloomfield Enterprises has a full line of Big Tex trailers. Big Tex has affordable and versatile utility trailers for all your jobs. Big Tex has a full line of products from ATV trailers to gooseneck to dump trailers and more. Call Larry at 218-368-7989 or Tim at 701-430-0877. Bloomfield Enterprises in Hillsborough.
Meet Blake, the messiest 4-year-old on the planet. He's no ordinary durability tester. Meet SmartStrand, no ordinary carpet. With all pet protection, it's the softest, most durable, easiest to clean carpet on the planet. When Blake's barn got a comfy makeover, SmartStrand came clean, even went up against a 2-ton rhino. Made to withstand all walks of life. Ask for SmartStrand, rhino tested, rhino approved.
Available at Carpet World, carpetworldfargo.com.
And welcome to the Petro Stomping Center postgame show, your one-stop travel hub for all your road trip needs. They've got you covered around the clock every day of the week with a wide selection of food, winter gear, and gas for your ride. Let their team roll out the red carpet and give you the VIP treatment today. The Petro Stomping Center, just off of 45th Street and I-94 in Fargo. I'm joined here by Grayson Doctor. 14 strikeouts in the performance today, only giving up 1 run. And what was working for you out there? How did the off-speed feel that was working all game?
Yeah, it was definitely nice to mix in the off-speed after blowing a fastball by him or something. It was nice that I had both changeup and curveball.
Yeah, did you just have the feel for those pitches today? They just felt good?
Yeah, it just felt like normal, just like throwing a fastball.
And then how did your defense come into factor with some nice defensive plays behind you today?
It was great. We've been struggling towards the end of the season, but it was great to have a good defensive game.
And then moving on now to play Central Cass just here in a few minutes. What's the emotion like in that dugout getting that win for a young ball club?
Just stay composed. Stay composed is the best thing.
And what is it like going up against? You're about to take on a number 1 seed here, so what's the mindset going in and trying to knock off a really good team in Central Cass?
Everybody's a varsity baseball player. Doesn't matter who. Everybody's a varsity baseball player at the end of the day.
And Coach Card, and Coach Slider, how did they help you along moving through this game and keeping the composure in that 6-1 win?
Just telling me to stay calm, keep going, keep pushing.
Well, you certainly did, and it was a fun one to watch. And thank you for joining me, and good luck in your next game here coming up.
At Cass County Mutual Insurance Company, they provide services to homeowners, farm owners, tenants, seasonal dwellings, mobile homes, and farm and personal liability. Cass County Mutual Insurance provides local service to all policyholders and is working with clients in 19 counties in the southeast portion of North Dakota. For more information about Cass County Mutual Insurance Company or to find an agent closest to you, go online to CassCountyMutualInsuranceCompany.com and use their agent locator.
Central Cass Schools' mission is to foster student excellence in cooperation with family and community and to provide educational opportunities in a safe and caring environment. Thank you to everyone who has helped make this mission a reality. The STEM Center, Theater, Music Wing, Early Childhood Center, Wellness Center, and Athletic Complex will help set students up for success in school and life after graduation. They wish everyone at Central Cass good luck this year with academics and activities as you grow into the new space and move forward with excellence.
And welcome back to the Petro Stopping Center post-game show. Head over to the Petro Stopping Center in Fargo for a feast fit for a king. Love that chicken from Popeyes, a juicy cheesesteak, or melt in your mouth Cinnabon. If you're feeling extra peckish, dive into some Papa John's Pizza or hit up Glorious Dolly Down Restaurant. The Petro Stopping Center just off of 45th Street and I-94 in Fargo. And now we head to our RDK Enterprises precision play of the game. That'll go to Grayson Doctor and his two-run home run off of Brogan Roney in the 5th inning that cleared the right center field wall and put this one out of reach. It was already a 4-0 ball game at that point, but that home run just put the punctuation and the exclamation point on a 6-1 dominant victory for the Grovers, in which they out-hit the Oaks Tornadoes 8-2. 6-1 your final, and your precision play of the game presented to you by RDK Enterprises in Hillsboro is the Grayson Doctor 2-run homer. And RDK wishes you a safe spring planting season and thanks you for your business. To learn more about RDK, you can visit planterdoc.com. Final in this one is 6-1. Oak Grove on top, scoring runs in the 2nd through 5th innings. 1 run in the 2nd thanks to a Jake Lord opposite field single. A 2-run base hit from Doctor in the 3rd. Then in the 4th, Meidinger knocks in a run to center field, was thrown out at 2nd, but the run was still plated in the 4th. And then the 5th, Doctor's 2-run homer. So 4 RBIs for Grayson Doctor, including 7 innings pitched, 1 run given up, 14 strikeouts for Grayson Doctor, 3 walks, and just 2 hits and 1 hit batter, and the 1 earned run. And then Brogan Roney on the other side does go the distance, and 7 innings, gives up 6 runs, not all of which were earned, though, as the defense had a couple let-ups with 3 total errors behind him. But a solidly pitched game by Roney, but the bats for Oak Grove proved just to be a little bit too much. For Josh Boyko and Chase Miller, thank you for joining us here on YourLiveEvent.com, but stay tuned as we have our next game coming up. It is Central Cass and Oak Grove that will be starting not too long, as it's scheduled for a 1:30 pitch time, as we will step aside here and come back with game number 2 on YourLiveEvent.com after this.